Onewheel Wednesday, everybody. I hope you're doing fabulous wherever you're watching. Today, we're going to cover a topic that might be something you've been searching on Google, asking like AI about, and that is, what is the hardest PEV to learn to ride? Is the one wheel the hardest one? Is it the bike? Is it the e-bike? Is it, well, we're going to talk about all those things. I have some experts in this. They have tried everything along with me. I'm joined with my wife for 24 years, looking so hot today, wearing an old Scot Mendenhall and Friends jersey. Holly Mendenhall. You look good. Look at this.
That wasn't Holly. I'm Holly.
Was that Lily? Did they flash Lily?
I was texting Sean Paul back.
Yeah. Sorry about that. That's
Hi, everybody.
That's Holly, my wife. She is a wonderful woman. She pretty much. I was listening to a marriage talk the other day, babe.
Yeah.
And they talked about. Do you think you've changed your spouse? What's the percentage you've changed your spouse? Do you think that that has happened for you or me? What do you think?
I think that is probably a whole nother podcast.
Do you think I've moved more to become like you, or you've become more like me?
I've become more like you.
More risk taking, and I've gotten less. What's the? We'll leave the there. Let's go to Lily.
That's a tough one.
I saved that for 24 hours for this moment. Then we're joined with Lily, who has been married for 2 years to a guy that serves in the greater good of mankind,
I have
serving the country and
changed
army.
My husband.
Lily,
not one bit.
Lily, we have watched the evolution with Lily and her husband. It's been great. Lily, definitely, the needle's moved more towards him than her. Let's hope that continues to be something that she's enjoyed to do. Lily, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Great. Still pregnant?
I think so.
Think so. Okay.
I've been on the move, so Holly tells me that I might not feel her as much right now.
That's right. You moving because it is what, ladies? 3, 2, 1, what?
Camp season.
Oh, yeah, baby.
We were
right
ready
there.
for that.
Camp season around here. This is where we run some of the greatest camps this side of the Mississippi River.
I think we nailed that. Just like we nailed that. Would you ride that?
We haven't done that in a while. Would you?
Would you?
Okay. So we're stoked on camp. Some of you are like, what's camp look like and stuff? Here's a sample of, it's a free summer camp we do here in the Twin Cities, Minnesota. So like if you're in the local vicinity, you should do this. Check this out. This is Lily and I just standing still. If we can put it on the screen. We have 500 students that are in the middle of a park, and we get to do, and this is us just standing still as they try to walk around us.
All the teams are coming
It's so much fun. These are obviously previous years, but man, is it good. I could continue.
So fun,
Sean. We've done digital ways, and so many of you found our channel through those digital summer camps during the years unmentionables, the 2020s. And so we're stoked about camp season, but it makes us really busy. We're pausing today to hang with you. To answer the age-old question, is the one wheel the hardest PEV to learn to ride? Now, we want your interaction in the chat. If there is a one wheel that's harder to learn than a one wheel.
If there's a PEV?
Yeah, if there's a PEV that you're like, we aren't going to mention today, we need to drop it in there. Lily's going to pull it up in her quest of being able to do anything digital on that laptop over there. We'll pull it up and we'll talk about, do we think that one's hard to ride? Which we've got a long history around here. Holly, just coming off of being pregnant and breastfeeding for pretty much half her life. She finally gets to ride the PEVs, but Lily and I were creating content on this channel for years.
Long before.
And we got a chance to ride, I don't know, a couple of summers ago, we did a whole entire PEV montage, but we rode electric bikes.
Yeah.
In that.
We all were given a mystery PEV to ride.
Yes.
And we didn't know what it would be, and that would be our element to race.
That you had to race against each other, which one was the easiest. And so we got footage of that. Again, we don't want to just speak here today. We want to give you some proof that we have rode these things. If we can put that on the screen there, Legend, that'd be great. You're going to get Joey drawing. He got the old school, not the XR Classic, people.
The one-wheel XR.
It's the one-wheel XR. This is the e-bike. Lily's going to pull. What do you think she gets? The pint.
I think I was happy about that.
Yeah, and then I get
You got the bike.
The bike, yeah.
Oh, do we have two bikes?
Two different kind of bikes, I believe we had.
Scooter.
No.
One was a scooter, sorry. Yeah,
which
okay,
is
there you go.
Wait.
And then the other thing we didn't have in there, we should have, was an electric skateboard, which is so much fun. But here's what we've learned as we've gone down these roads, that some are easier to ride than others, and then once you get past the learning curve, more enjoyable the longer there's a bigger payoff to learn.
It's funny seeing you on a scooter.
Oh yeah, I look awesome.
You're not even going fast.
Hold on. Just go back for a second. Here's you. Go backwards. Okay, now I need you to screenshot Just let it go a little bit. Now screenshot it. Okay, now I need to zoom in to just where you see me, my head, and my hands on the handlebar. All right, let's get that off there. Come back to me so you can do a little. And then it's like you can't even tell what I'm writing. If it was just shot from the handlebars up, you would go, "What's he writing?" We'll see what that looks like here. But okay, so we wrote a lot of these PEVs. The only one we've not rode is what I think is one of the harder learning curves, which is the EUCs.
Yeah.
There's a couple mentioning that that's still the hardest one.
I
can't really even bring myself to get on it.
No,
well, I haven't even really had a good opportunity, I feel.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I
haven't.
This is from my personal experience, so everything is going to be from our personal experience, right? So it's just, we've been around EUCs, but it must be the learning curve is so much more difficult. They don't tend to say, "Oh, you want to hop on this." Have you ever noticed that?
No,
hey, you want to take mine for a spin?
No one's really. No one's ever offered me. I'm not mad about it, but
neither am
I just haven't had a good opportunity.
And nor have I asked.
Well,
but
now
One Wheels,
also,
I'm always like, "Oh, you want to? I'll hold your hands and we'll ride this."
Mm-hmm.
So to me, that begins to help you understand that there's a little bit of difficulty in learning this thing.
Yeah.
The same with you don't see demos. I've not seen demos around the city I see One Wheel demos.
Some of the things that we've been around where we've been around those that ride the EUCs, like at One Wheel events, or like when we were at Lemonade and they did the EUC race, all of those there that are riding their EUCs have them there for the race. So I wouldn't have expected them to be like, "Here, try this," because they need it for the race. I don't want to wreck it or crash it or.
No, I understand that, but even at races, I still am offering. Hey, hop on my One Wheel. And so there's no, hear us today, everyone. There's no slams. There's no we were missing out on something. That's not the agenda here. We're just talking about what is one of the quickest PEVs you can jump on. I do think it's got to be the electric bike. For the most part, most people know how to ride an electric bike, so that you just hop on it, pull a trigger, and you're gone. Okay. Second is if the battery dies, you get to pedal, and you just get going, okay? And so it's not a bad thing, not a bad thing. We're just going to go through, is the One Wheel the hardest PEV to learn to ride? The answer already out the get-go is no.
I think the chat would agree as well.
Okay, it is not. But the easiest is your bike. I think the next easiest, again, we're going to rank these a little bit, probably the skateboard, maybe.
That was the first PEV that we ever got was a skateboard. And I wrote it.
Yeah.
So I think that says a lot.
Yeah. Hey, let's put up the screen grab that Lily had. Now look at this. This is what I'm talking about. When you're on a scooter and somebody takes a picture, oh, it's just up and now it's gone. Can we put it back up? Look. You have no idea what I'm actually riding. I could be, if the handlebars were a little bit lighter, it could be like he's on a motorcycle.
That looks like, it looks like a scooter.
What? Maybe I need to have my posture going back a little bit more.
And I think that the facial expression's perfect because it's like, come on, let's go.
Yeah, you want the scooter to go
as fast as I want it to.
Now, they make really fast scooters out there. And so, I mean, like, I'm not knocking scooters either. You kind of pick the lane you're gonna be in, and you just get in there. Yes, Holly.
Well,
she's like,
it's interesting. There's not we just talked to, I forget what the gentleman's name is, but when we talked to somebody of like people that rent out the PEVs, the scooters wasn't one of the. He was saying that they don't rent the scooters out.
Yeah, because they go so fast.
The bikes, things like that, just go too. So the One Wheel is kind of like
they're dangerous.
Yeah, but like a 60-mile-an-hour scooter, ridiculous.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, I don't.
Am I wrong on this, everybody?
My thing's not working.
I don't want to ride it.
Holly just said in the microphone, my thing's not working here, and she's having a glitch on her iPad. So everyone that's out there going, what is she talking about?
Your stream?
Yeah.
Yeah,
my stream was struggling a second ago,
what?
but it's on now. So when I think if it's struggling in the chat, just let us know.
It's probably because we have so many devices on this in the office/studio today streaming.
Yeah.
Could be the reason. Okay, we put the image up there. Holly said there's no way it doesn't.
I think you still look like you're on a scooter.
I do too.
It's the facial
I think
expression.
it's just pure silliness.
I think that's kind of where I sit on scooters in general, actually.
Pure silliness.
Yeah, I just anyway like here in Minneapolis, when you see a guy in a business suit
Riding
with
a
a
scooter.
leather briefcase,
You don't take him seriously.
it's hard to.
But if he's on a one wheel,
A one wheel, all of a sudden you got a vibe,
you got a vibe.
right? You know what I mean? Like here's this guy that's showing up to, and it can be the same attire. You're going, oh right, this guy
Yeah.
surfs on the weekends. He wakeboards on the lake during. There's just a vibe that comes with coming off a one wheel, an electric skateboard as well. There's just a vibe. So
Is that because like the one wheel community or that style of person that can surf or one wheel or whatever creates a vibe?
No, I
or
remember-
like because that gentleman
Or the
getting
one wheel
off a
itself.
scooter.
yeah, I remember being in downtown Chicago and bumping a guy that was riding his Pine X. It comes straight out of his office, and you're like, "There's something about this guy
When-
that's not." He's
Two
he's pretty
people
cool.
come from a office building. One grabs a scooter. One grabs a
It
one
says
wheel.
something. It says something. It says something for sure. Now, scooters are more accessible in cities. Like here, the Lime scooters.
Yes.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Matthew Hale just said you look like you're on a pogo stick.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Yes.
I'll give you that. That's actually pretty funny. Actually, that would be a great
What
game.
is it? What is it?
We should do this.
Scooter,
We're going to make
pogo
this.
Stick?
We could make this for a Wednesday. We could
That's
make this
great.
worse.
That's
But
great.
what are we riding? And just have shots of our facial expression. And then you have to choose what. That's actually
That's a
great.
good idea.
That's going to be a good one.
That's
Thank you,
funny.
Matthew,
Thanks,
for
Matthew.
the
That's great.
idea. You're a genius.
You can come up with a new jingle for that one.
Yeah, what would it be?
What are you riding? I don't know. I was hoping you
That
would
just-
come in after.
Well, she was trying to.
Is it a pogo? Is it a bike?
We do
Is
have pogo
it a
sticks.
dog?
We do have pogo sticks, so riding a dog. As she has her puppy,
It's Jago.
Jocko. Jocko, you can't even see
He's
him.
gotten a lot bigger, guys, but I don't need him to be naughty while I'm doing.
He's not being
podcasts.
naughty.
Well, he was just in a different direction than
Oh.
I'm happy to let him
Oh,
be.
yeah, he got out of the safe zone, everybody. Hey, for all of those that have ordered these jerseys, they're on their way,
That's awesome.
but we don't know when. Like, we got a thing. Nonetheless, we are in hot pursuit of them. If you want to get a Scott Mendenhall and Friends jersey, I just got to tell you, you don't have to be a one-wheel racer to love this thing. They are so stinking comfortable. They're great to just, like, after a hot day on the boat, throw this on. Feels really, they remind me of a sun shirt in a sense.
Oh, sure.
Just the material, it's very light and flowing. And then after all, just the funness in this would have a vibe to it as well. Wouldn't you say, babe? If somebody
Yeah,
saw
for
you
sure.
wearing this jersey, it says you like to have fun.
Yeah, I mean, people.
Maybe that you're a
people
little,
stop me every time I'm wearing.
Maybe that
this
you're a little
jersey.
patriotic here.
Maybe a little patriotic.
Maybe it's good for 4th of
We
July.
are.
You
We have,
like to
we have
doodle?
flags in our yard.
Yeah, we already do. Yeah, we're there. But you can see, like, so there's so many cool little things on here. It's hard for me, you got the word pint down here. You have, just over here, Vesk, greater than one wheel, GTS.
Greater than or equal to?
Or-
Is it greater than or no greater,
Greater
than,
or less than. It's your choosing. So, like,
GTS.
if you buy one of these, you could circle the one you want it to be.
Yeah, that's
Boom.
true. Why didn't you circle it yet?
Well, because I don't know. Why put me on the spot, Lil? So I don't want to be that vulnerable right now. Okay, so you can pick these up. You want to know how to do that? You can slide into Holly's DM on Instagram, and then she'll give you a QR code or whatever to
Sean
send.
Paul says he hopes it comes before Race for the Rails.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It should be here within weeks.
Yeah,
it was supposed to be here a month
Yes.
ago.
They had some.
A printer
they had
broke
some
down.
Trouble. It's all
They only had
working
one
hard.
printer working,
Oh,
and that one
no.
printer broke. So
That sounds horrible.
it is. It sucks when we've all been there.
Sounds stressful.
Stressful. It's like running camps.
They were stressing.
Yeah,
stressing.
and we're okay with it, but we're just communicating to everyone they are coming. Thank you for those that are ordered, and we will get them out to you. Okay, so in the chat, what is anybody else saying? Hey, have you rode this PEV? Because
Or what ones do you think in the chat are the hardest to ride?
yeah, rank them. Let's hear you
can-
rank
Yeah.
your PEVs in order. Again, are we all agreeing the EUC seems to be the most difficult?
That seems to. I mean, yes.
Lily's got Jocko full on.
Puppy.
He's gonna jump off your hands and knock
He's
off
gonna
your
eat
coffee.
your microphone.
This is great.
Hello.
He
world.
Jocko, yeah.
Hello,
Last week, Lily forgot she was pregnant and stood up and almost knocked everything off my desk and her desk. It was a thing. Okay, so
EUC's number one hardest.
that's what everybody's agreeing with.
I think that's what we're saying.
The gear. I don't really see people not geared up.
But they also, people that ride them seem to get on and off of them so easily. Like, it doesn't look hard.
That's the same with one wheels. Once you ride it
That's
enough, you
true.
can do that slam stop and just run off the thing.
Yeah, Susie was in here earlier and she commented that once you're on it, it is a little bit hard. She felt like she was going to face plant, but it does balance you pretty good. I think she was talking about the EUCs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
So the fact of like I remember when I first started getting on the one wheel, once I figured out that it balanced me, I was like, oh, and then it's like the toe side, heel side that makes it more challenging for myself. That's not everybody. That's just myself. But the EUC works different muscles than the one wheel.
yeah, sure.
So
You're
it's-
positioned differently.
Yeah.
If you're coming from skateboarding, surfing, snowboarding, wakeboarding, all of those sports put you in the same position of a one wheel, so it's a little bit more intuitive.
Right. Nothing is really like an EUC except for a unicycle.
Right. Or maybe a
who rides
bicycle,
that?
but I just,
Yeah.
I think one of the great divides in this conversation is why EUCs has some popularity is they tend to be entry level financially is cheaper because there's so many different companies making them, and you've got to do your research who's
The
a good
EU
brand for an EUC.
Okay.
Whereas for our one wheel, it's future motion. Now, for someone brand new to the sport, you're like, but how about all these vest things? You still don't have a company making a vest board, and I quote it because you've got to piece that together. You got to get rails, you got to get the foot pads, you got to get the stator, you got to get the motor hub. You've got all of these things you've got to do. It's build your own, which is wonderful. That makes it a lot of fun to be able to do those things. But the entry level to that is, case in point, the last major race at Dirt Surfers, I don't think any of the ladies were riding vests. Now, there might be a few of the ladies that do have a vest, and they might be
But they
venturing
may
that.
not
Not the
Racing.
pro women.
Yeah, it's just there's a barrier to that style of entry because it's not there's not a shop to go buy one I'm not aware of fully intact and you get it. Future Motion One Wheel is the place you're going to go to get your one wheel, and then as you learn that and you realize, oh, I'm into
You might wanna
tinkering with my board, you're going to probably go vest, but if that's not you, you're going to stay in Future Motion's brand and with the one wheel. And the one wheel is very simple to learn. I think it's also intuitive because there's so many other devices in sports that have allowed us to learn how to ride like that. Even Holly, she was pregnant. We got a video footage. I don't know. This is 5 years ago. Holly rode her one wheel from our house to Lily's house. Why did she do this? Lil, let's put that
Well,
footage up there.
I don't know what you guys are saying here, but
It was
No,
my
this is
boosted
where
board.
Holly.
It was at night you have-
she's leaving.
look at you. You have
It was my boosted board. It wasn't my one wheel.
And you
This
were
Yeah, it
was-
was a
pregnant.
boosted
Like,
board. No,
you
we're
can
discussing what
see
she's going to do because Lily didn't believe
your
you would do it.
pregnant belly right there, and you have a
I have a.
It was
a-
nighttime.
It was dark out, so that's the safety. That's what
Pregnant
the
mom
safety gear
chooses
was.
between a
Safety
one wheel and a
vest.
boosted board. And
That's
she chose the
hilarious.
boosted board because she felt like it was safer.
That's so funny.
And then this is us
Okay.
going into it.
Okay, so this.
Hold
is,
on. We got to get to.
Oh, man, if you
get
guys-
the payoff, Lil. Fast forward. There we are. We're all discussing it. You see the title there. You can go find it on your own. And then here's Lily or Holly showing up to Lily's apartment.
So okay, footage
Oh
of
my
you leaving
goodness.
again.
Yep, it's leaving, and then
I don't know what.
You're out running.
it's gonna be right towards
Oh,
the end.
here we
Here's
go.
Holly. Let's see if we're trying to fast. Here's
So
with gum in her
I'm
mouth.
not sure why she's whispering.
Yeah, you're whispering as
I
if
wasn't-
Lily's.
I was trying to be.
It's like
considerate.
10 o'clock at
It's
night.
like late at night.
Yeah, it's 10
But
o'clock.
was it like
Pregnant
I bet,
women aren't
I bet
normally
you
running
won't.
around.
I
and
bet
here's
you
Lily
won't.
laughing. Okay, that's
I'm
Lily.
behind this lady. That
Yeah,
lady.
this lady has a
a.
dog carrying her down.
I was like, "Hey, come let me in." I just
Look
rode
at
my.
there's Lily. She just starts filming.
I just
she-
rode my boosted board.
Come let me in. There's Holly.
Look at you with the safety vest on.
Oh, that's so great.
Oh my
I think Lily didn't think I'd actually do that.
Well, to truth, like the one thing that can anyone go back and just tell me what's one thing that Holly is missing in that shot.
You're missing.
What's the one thing that
proper
makes it
shoes.
more? No. There's something that would make it very believable. Just pause it when we get to her. Like we just need a waist up shot.
Oh wait. Where's your
I
remote?
know.
Yeah,
The
now put it back on the screen. Look, she has no
I have
remote.
no remote.
No remote in hand
I would
anywhere.
have
Garrett.
put that together.
Garrett, we didn't fool you. Garrett was like, she did not ride that. She drove.
Yeah, that's exactly
You're
what
right,
we did.
Garrett,
That's
you're
what
right.
we did.
I think I was shocked.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go back and watch this because
It's just
I want to hear what we're saying.
memory lane. So much so, if you didn't know this on our set, today's a bit no guest today, and we just get a chance to vibe out with all of you. One of the things you might not have ever noticed in our studio, and sometimes it's just because the cameras don't get that wide. Today we've widened this one out. But over to my right-hand side, I don't know, maybe Holly's shot would have it in there. Let's go to Holly's camera. Can we go to her?
No.
Oh, it's hidden by the Scot
Do I
on
get
friend's
it?
side. No, I got it.
Oh, a little tribute.
Oh, the boosted board remote.
We have a boosted remote just sitting back there, just a slight nod. There's Easter eggs all over this studio if you didn't know. Just because that's what we like to roll. It's just, I don't know, we just like Easter eggs everywhere. Even on this desk, there's Easter eggs. And so we have a boosted remote over there, just a nod to the old days, because without a boosted board, we wouldn't be...
electric device of choice.
And they were awesome.
Thank you, Casey Neistat. The one thing we didn't realize, living in Minnesota, it was wonderful. I got it for a Christmas gift. So awesome. I was blown away. Holly surprised me, shocked me. Woo! Then we got video of that. And I mean, seriously, if you just go through the old vlogs and stuff, you're going to bounce into some of these things where Holly shocks me with the boosted board. And we ride it, and it was a blast through the summer, and then fall and winter came, and it was like unrideable because it's too cold. Snow would fall, and then you can't ride anymore. Lily and I...
You tried to ride on
remember
the lakes.
the video
In the
we
snow?
went and put metal? Go find the boosted board where we put metal screws
into the wheels?
Yeah, and rode it on the
Yeah.
lake. And we brought a one wheel.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We
Of which
literally
one?
were like, we're going to make this work. And so I grabbed a pack of screws, drilled them into the wheels of a boosted board, and then snipped them off so you could ride on a frozen lake in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And it was fun to do the video, but just not sustainable. So that's really what jumped us from boosted boards to one wheels was the versatility with one wheel is that you can ride on pavement, off pavement, trails, the whole deal.
And I remember having the boosted board, like when we had it we had several of them, but
We did.
I felt like I could get on that. Of course, I had ridden some longboards before, not a ton, but I got on that and felt
oh my
pretty
goodness.
comfortable.
We all right there, Lil?
Jocko's in full puppy mode.
It was Jocko.
Like
Sorry.
the remote
You
wasn't
scared
as
me.
hard as I thought it was gonna be. Like riding the boosted board just didn't seem as difficult. I don't know why. Maybe just because I was older when I started on the one wheel, it just felt hard at first, harder than the boosted board. But then once you get it, you got it.
Yeah, the boosted board, I think the biggest risk
It
in a
didn't
boosted
move.
board was that it would shoot you off. If
Well,
you
yes,
throttled it too much, if you got into the fastest mode. Lil, we got footage of us
Yeah,
on ice. Here we
here
go.
it is.
Let's slap that up there as we go on memory lane. Here's us riding our boosted boards on ice. And then there's Lily's tricked out
Oh yeah,
pint
that was
or
so
one
cute.
wheel.
Yeah, I had a
That's-
great one wheel as a gift someone gave me and tricked it out.
And then, again, that's hard to do
Yeah.
on anything. That was slick ice, okay? And so it was tough to ride, but so much fun to...
Oh,
Who gets a chance to do that? Seriously. You know what it did is it cleaned off our wheels. I don't think our wheels looked any more clean than that.
I loved that boosted mini.
Yeah, the mini. Yeah, that was that was the one to go with. Because this longboard is okay, but it's just the portability was not so
All I
good.
think of when I see the longboard is you going, "Dreams do come true, kids."
Yeah.
Dreams do come true.
The thing with that boosted board, and maybe even helped me get turned off with it, is I got hit by a car while riding it. They hit me from behind.
Oh yeah.
Threw me into the other lane.
But
Boy.
that can happen on a one wheel.
I know. But yeah, there's
True, there's a
lights
light
built
in the back
on.
of the one
That
wheel.
was the other thing with boosted boards. No lights built in on them.
I think the other-
what was it? Float lights? What was the name of the company that
Wait, but
partnered
this
with
is
us
not
for-
the video you were asking.
No, that's not. Who is it? Shred Lights. Shred Lights. Great partnership with them early on, and they helped make everything brighter and better. And we did use those, especially because I got hit by a car. I would not have been hit by a car if I was on a one wheel because I wouldn't have been on that road.
Right.
I would have been able to traverse through the grass and stuff, whereas the boosted board kept me on the street when there was no
That's
more
what
sidewalk.
I was gonna say. That was
That's
one
why
of
I
the,
got
the
hit.
biggest difference is like you're limited on that boosted board
Right.
of where you can even some of
Yes.
the sidewalks in Minnesota would be hard to ride I mean,
Right.
so yeah,
But
that was
even
part of
the condition of these trails and things.
This was one of our best videos.
This one was? What video is this, Lil?
Watch.
Okay. Oh, yeah, this is one of my favorites. This is where, let's just throw this up here. Too bad we don't. This is us asking, hey,
Garrett
this
is
was
encouraging
A pint the pint just came out.
right, and we're wanting to change the pint tire.
Yeah.
And we're asking to void the warranty.
Yeah. So we had a pint.
Right. And so we were looking to, and then they respond that early in the day, it was, yes, it would void the warranty. And that was the whole thing on this video, is teaching everybody, hey, if you change your tire at that time, it did void the warranty because it was such a novelty to do it. But this was Onewheel Race for the Rails. This is one of the Race for Rails. They did a movie showing, like
the kids. So
and then
cute.
we submitted this for the competition.
Yes, that's right.
I forgot about this video. I want to make more videos like this.
Yeah, it would be fun to make videos again.
I miss that.
So
we're doing it. Hey, the truth is around here, we're
onto it.
We're onto it. We're upgrading our gear around here because what's happened is all our gear that we were traveling and shooting with, we have now put into the studio, and so now we are on the quest to upgrade it.
So good.
Yeah, that is one of, as we're watching this, I'm just kind of geeking out on my own stuff. Just the creativity and the...
Don't worry, Garrett loved it. So he loves all these videos.
Garrett's seen them all.
Everyone you keep pulling up, Garrett's like, yes, this one's so
But
good.
like, I was just like,
Garrett.
I need the audio. Like, they need to go listen to this.
Yeah, I can hear. I can recognize the sound.
Because it was such a fun video to create. It took us a while, but you get all the highlights of Minnesota. That's the Vikings Stadium.
That's where I got engaged.
That's the only urban waterfall in the United States. And so, but Lily, that was before she could drop.
That's hilarious.
The Mall of America, the spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, look.
Drop?
Would I drop like that? Why are you asking me if I would drop now?
Why wouldn't he?
Do I not drop it like that?
Eating.
My son's questioning me if I would drop like that.
Why wouldn't he?
No, I mean, because I don't drop. Yeah, Legend, my other son.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't.
We should just get these two mics. They keep chiming in.
Yeah, they're trying to chime in. Legend's
they
asking me if I would still drop it today because I don't tend to drop as much.
Did I just happen to have my favorite ice cream, or?
No, we went.
Probably.
Oh yeah, it was the dream. You went to. It was a pint of ice cream. Remember the joke at the end?
So good.
You're gonna have to go back.
Pint. Yeah.
And then you came in. You came in and said, "Scott, didn't you know that the avoids the warranty?" I was like,
Oh yeah, you were dreaming.
And then you gotta watch it.
That's
Just go
so
look for
good.
it.
All right, there's requests
we
for
really
some
are
videos.
going
We're
down
gonna have
memory
to
lane.
Request for some
just
videos.
for fun videos. Sean Paul's mentioning like those were fun videos.
Yeah,
Like,
we
just
need
watching having
But you
fun.
know what? We didn't.
You know.
You can see how many views these videos have and stuff. But it's in the moment of us filming these, you're kind of like, why are we doing this? Like, you know why, but you're not really sure why. And knowing that you guys watch those, we have a relationship with you now.
Because of
how
those.
cool is that? Like,
That's super cool.
now I know why we did it, because people like you got to watch it, and now we get to connect with you.
And we
awesome.
were and you forget it's actually kind of fun today, ladies. I'm not gonna lie, because we don't normally get genuine feedback from some of you, but be able to entertain. We love to entertain, but. And then we moved to the podcast, which allowed us to connect with you and get to meet and learn more about you. And so that's the idea of the podcast is, yes, we've grown into where we can get some really amazing humans on here and interview them and see what makes them tick and all those things. And we have a lineup. We're actually getting ahead of ourselves and lining up some really amazing guests that are going to come partway through summer and stuff. Towards fall, we got a cool lineup coming.
To join us on the podcast.
Yeah, that we're going to interview that are really doing some really cool stuff. And we've got to go back to do that entertainment side of stuff too, because we love that stuff.
It was fun.
We miss that creativity because this is fun to talk and connect with you, but to be able to create, watching that, it's just one of those things that I've been trying to say to Holly that I want to create again, because this isn't creating. We've created a studio where we can do this, and we are going to do the podcast because we love communicating. Mm-hmm. But we want to create and be creative. Mm-hmm. So
Super fun.
We're on a quest to do it. We shocked Garrett at our last race because, like I keep telling you, we're upgrading our gear.
What you got?
This tells you that we've left our old 360 life. and are now going to Insta360s, which we are really excited about the ease of ability to film and
the footage
edit.
from it looks great.
Yeah, this has been a game changer in the way we've already started recording some things. Like Joey and I at Dirt Surfers, we go head to head in our old style races. And so we are excited to be able to edit that down. And this is allowing us to do it faster and more efficient. And so we're upgrading our gear. It's been about 5 years since we've done that. And so as we do that, we're going to be able to be those storytellers again and not just document races. If we want to continue to do those things, we've enjoyed that, but we want to be able to put together fun stories around the One Wheel and how it's fun in our life. And so look for those. We'll film throughout the summer and then edit them down in the fall and stuff. So we're on it. For all of those that missed those days, we're bringing it back.
We're back.
We're back. And we'll let you know when the first one hits. We got some really creative ideas.
Holly, you better get going.
So we got to get through camp season.
We might need you to be that speedy lady.
Yeah,
videos.
We got to get through some camp seasons here.
Yeah.
And then we're really going to just start. If you got ideas, DM us. Here's a creative idea, and we'll try to put it together for you, okay? And so, Lily, I see pulled up there. Is this where you jumped off the cliff?
Oh, it's just at the end of the video, but...
Let's just throw that up there.
wait.
Just press...
Yeah, I don't know why that's at the end.
Here, just throw this up there, like, so they can see where Lily jumps off just... Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're just giving who
I
was in it.
jumped off a boat last night, and it did not feel like normal.
Well, yeah, you're pregnant.
Also pregnant.
That's why. But I was like,
I don't think water feels normal when pregnant.
Oh, that's from camp. Look at that. Day 2 of camp. Did you put that one up there? That was our foam, our bubble pit.
Yeah, it comes up right away.
Oh, yeah, hit that. This is what we're trying to create here, everybody. Now, again, you have no audio, but
next week we'll be making videos like this.
We're going to have our stage set up in the middle of a park, a live band. It's if you've ever been to a one-wheel race in that magnitude you've ever felt,
so fun.
It's that, but for the next generation.
Yeah, we put it on for kids. It's absolutely free for kids of the community. Like, this level of a camp is high caliber, and it probably would cost a lot if we charged, but we want to make it free, so we get a lot of kids that get signed up, and it's just super fun.
And then it's just so much fun. It's like out of the box kind of stuff. See if the foam pit or the is it a foam pit? I keep thinking. No. Yeah. Check this out. We have figured out how to create just straight up foam that you get to crawl through. Who doesn't want to do that?
Yeah, fun.
That year we made life-size foosball, so that's the foosball table. See the bars up there kids had to hold on to and stuff.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
We made life-size Pac-Man that year.
I think we do. We just. And again, one wheel.
We like to do it big.
We do. So you can tell we're geeking out on it. Thanks for allowing us again today to go down memory lane with you as we just unpack all of the goodness. Let's do this, Lil. You said one of your favorites. If you know one of your favorite videos, we'll pull it up here that we've created. Holly, do you have a favorite one that we've... It can be a vlog. It can be... How about you, Legend? One of your faves? Do you have one that you're like, oh, this is a good one? Same with you, Epic. We'll let you pull one up. And just go, and we'll go down memory lane a little bit. So it's a relaxed show today. I think we've debunked that one wheel is definitely not the hardest PEV. It's one of the easiest in our opinions. There's so many how-to videos that we've created, and we need to freshen that up because somebody thinks, oh, they're new technology and it's sort of probably different. Nope, it's still the same. Get on it. Start slow. Hold on to something and progress from there. Grass is great. It's your friend, softer.
I mean,
and just start riding. You got one, Hal?
One of my, this is like way old school
vlogging. That's fine.
Was when Greatness got on the boosted board.
Oh yeah, and then we were so like, little.
I mean, if you want to talk about dangerous, no.
Too bad we don't have audio.
It's really not that bad.
Okay,
that's a great one.
When he went in and found the boosted board, I mean, and this is like that. That's what I think is fun is when kids can do these things and. Let him try it and see what happens. He's pretty funny.
And the thing with us is that everything's been family orientated.
Yeah.
And One Wheel's been one of the easiest ones to do because they have the different sizes of your One Wheels. Pints are great for kids, XRs, XR Classic, GT, GTS. And whatever's next.
I really need to go back to some of these videos when you're pregnant, Holly. That will just be so good for me.
They're all like the thing about going down these videos is it's just so much fun to be able to.
You know, people probably don't know. Sorry.
Hold on, but let me give some technical skills to the table back there. Yep, that's what I was going to avoid. Just leave me on the wide shot as I sit, as we're just talking, so we can have that split screen effect, okay? So go back to camera 1 ep like we were, and then when Lily and I are talking. Yep, there you go. And then you can put Lil on there. You're just geeking out on what you see.
People probably don't know that you had skin cancer.
Yeah, correct. Twice.
Yeah.
Hey, that we filmed all that. Got in trouble with the doctor for filming.
Oh.
He was so mad at us the second time we came in to have surgery.
Because you brought a camera in?
Well, yeah, but we didn't really let him know we did it. So he felt it was a bit.
Would greatness be on the thumbnail?
He would be. Kid rides
It's
or falls off boosted board.
it's-
Hey, while Lily's hunting down that, we are excited to bring to you, not us, but some of our good friends out in California, the Get Stoked Mag. This is so awesome. One thing I
They
got to
did a
brag
great
on these
job.
guys is they, a while ago, asked me how many kids I had, and I was like, 8. And then that was it. And then all of a sudden, 8 magazines signed by the boys that are the creators of this and sent it to them. And they were amped the other day.
That was
We will take
super
pictures
special.
for Cricket and Brad that will get to be able to see their bedrooms as they are ripping out pictures and stuff. And they were fighting over, no, you can't put the same picture on your wall as my wall. I was like, guys, they can actually. It's actually, you have your own magazines. That's why. And so there's just something about this that is just so cool to have and thumb through. It's been cool to watch people come into our office as we have this sitting here and people gravitate to this because who's their competitor right now? Like, what magazine are you purchasing? Like, this is just cool to have the vibe that people can look through, thumb through, and just get the vibe of the culture of Onewheel. It's not just racing. It's not just festivals, which those things are wonderful. It's just normal life. People that are grabbing a Onewheel and doing life on them, and then it's so cool that the EUCs are in here. There's a picture of both a Onewheel and EUC. It's tremendous.
I think they did a really great job at capturing the community in that magazine. Like, it's just super fun. That used to be one of our favorite things to go and do. We'd go get dinner and then go to Barnes & Noble's and look at magazines.
So
Like,
it is a bit of nostalgia, but nonetheless, you can help these guys. They are really pushing. I don't know where they're at on subscriptions. They need 3,000 subscriptions to be able to get to volume 2. And so they just have a dream to do this. Maybe you are like, hey, I want to help them. And they'll do an ad for you. Like, here's this is our go-to. If we can go to the close-up for that. Armadillo is our go-to tire sealant, which is wonderful stuff, okay? But there's a huge ad. Sorry that it's blurry. I can't get the camera to focus. But it's wonderful to just have those. Maybe you want to market something that you're trying to bring to market for your Onewheel community. This is a great place to do it. And so here's how you do it. You go to getstokedmag.com, I believe it is, right?
Get me stoked.
Get me stoked. Thank you. I'm sorry. But we just want to bring attention to it every week, okay? And here's what it looks like for all of you that are going to go do it. It is you got 3 ways to get in. You have the single issue, but why would you do quarterly subscription? Or
For a year.
Let's just do annual subscription to help these guys get it done, okay? It's like a GoFundMe account is really how I see it. Is you're trying to go fund this in something that you get something tangible in your hands, which is pretty cool. So thank you again for them creating something we didn't know. And like, if you're like, what can I expect? Here's a video form of what you can expect. Just sit back and enjoy this in the audio. Let's turn it up for them to just hear it. This is just a lot of fun. Okay, sorry for leaving you in the silence. Lil, did you find the video?
Yeah, of greatness.
All right, here's greatness.
Oh my gosh.
He is our 6th child, but he was much younger. Here, he found my boosted board in our old office, and he starts to write
You
it.
got to go watch it.
Because he's talking the whole time.
He's talking the whole time.
He in a little boy's voice, and they know that Here you can see he knows he's not to be in the office. We've told him plenty of times, so he is trying to be quiet.
You guys gotta play this for him.
Oh, we've watched
we
it just
watched
recently. He loves it.
Let me ride my board. I gotta hear that little voice.
That little voice.
So cute.
It's
so cute.
Let me just turn it up.
Do we have audio coming?
It'll come out of here.
Oh. So you can hear it in the studio.
He turned the cameras on. He did hilarious. He just goes back and forth.
Oh. That little cry.
Yep. Totally ate it.
That little cry.
That poor guy. He hits it. Now look at it. He's trying to cover his mouth to not be heard.
Yeah.
Because if he gets
knows
caught,
he's
he's
not
going to
supposed
be
to
in
be in
trouble.
there.
He's
He
not
knows.
supposed to be in there.
He got owie. He cut himself.
Oh yeah, he's bleeding. Now watch, his sisters are gonna come in because they were coming up from downstairs and they hear him crying. But Holly and we don't hear him, and so look at the girls. Icon is wearing some kind of palm frond gloves.
These are my Viking gloves.
Yeah, you can see my snowboard back in the back. Wintertime, obviously. So that's why the boosted board is not being
Poor
rode.
buddy.
Little blood.
Little blood. See when the sister pops in. Anyways, oh yeah, here you go. I'm trying to walk you guys through with
They'll be
subtitles
like,
and everything.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, hey buddy, what you doing?
What's the matter?
What's wrong with you, little guy?
Oh,
Here you
he's
go.
got blood all over his face.
I hit my lip.
Look at her.
That's Icon. She's still
She's a pro
exactly like
one-wheeler
that.
today.
Yeah, she's a pro today.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. I know we're
Oh,
geeking out
man,
on it.
guys.
Wait, I want to keep
Yeah,
watching.
we're the ones geeking out on it, and everybody else is like, I came
the
here.
guys
We're just having fun today, as we are in the midst of camp and getting ready for it. We have a lot going on, and we just thought today we'd have a fun little conversation about just life in general and what we've got going. And again, PEVs, personal electric devices, are wonderful, but there are learning curves on all of them. One wheels are one of the easiest. So, Holly, do you have one for you? Oh, that was your
that
pick.
was hers.
Lily, did you think of one?
Oh, I have
Legend or
so
epic?
many.
No. What? Epic.
When we first tried the rainbow rail.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
the
you
rainbow
won,
rail.
And you won the race. Yeah.
Yeah. So
good.
in our home, like as we did these races, all the kids always wanted to be a part of them, but they were just too little when we would do them. And we're kind of bumping around and knocking each other off. And so Epic's birthday, what were you turning at the time? Like 10?
11.
10 or
Yeah.
11, which he's 15 now. So he turned 10 or 11, and on his birthday, he got a race. And that was a huge deal.
Yeah.
And we took him on the rainbow rail, and he crushed it. And then we said,
Yeah,
no
he
more
won
kids
the
can race. Because we knew our time was limited, that
What-
we were no longer going to be the best in the house.
What's your...
Funny because Joey couldn't get it at all.
Joey couldn't get it at
Oh,
all.
no.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
saying.
that's what.
Oh, you know what? One of my favorite videos, and you got to find this one.
Okay.
And then we'll be done going down memory lane for everybody. Is where Joey, we're doing a foxtail race. It's one of our last ones, but
And he-
he hits the mud in the baseball field.
that
Oh,
was
yeah.
so
That was a good
Oh
one.
my
A
gosh,
good
I've
laugh.
not.
That was so
That was
funny.
a good laugh. You were genuinely laughing.
I mean, like, you couldn't even stop yourself from laughing.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I had
So
tears coming out of my
funny.
eyes because it was so funny. It was so unexpected what happened.
Okay, so this is hilarious because if you are like have been with us for a little while, even like the most recent when you played Joey in the trails at Dirt Surfers, this is like the same exact fall, just in the mud. Like we
Yeah,
went
that's
back
so
just the other
true.
day. We went back and rewound Joey's
Yeah.
like fall at Dirt Surfers over and over and over because it's so funny. Joey is hilarious when he falls. So this is like. Yeah, that's what you need to do is just go through the videos and get the best falls that we've ever had. It'll
we've
be Joey
made,
at top.
and we've
We have
made
done that.
fall compilation.
But we have also
Hilarious.
learned that when the whole thing with One Wheel and
Oh, that doesn't. Yeah.
CPSC stuff,
CPSC.
yeah,
Oh,
they were
with
using
falling?
our footage
Sorry.
to
Yeah.
make it as One Wheels are dangerous. See all
That's
these falls,
true.
so we stopped doing the work for the government right there.
Yeah.
No more will we put it together and say, look, here's an easy video because they're not dangerous. They're just part of. I mean,
someone says, "Can't wait for the Netflix documentary on this family 10 years from now."
Yeah. It is documented. That's the fun bit. Is that it is the journey of it. And if you want, here's a fun little plug. As Lily's looking for that. We have Scott Mendenhall Friends. We've abbreviated to SMF, and it stands for Scott Mendenhall Family, Faith, and Friends, or whatever order you want. You're on the the Friends channel. It's
You
just
are
Scott
friends.
Mendenhall. And so we're all friends. And then we have our Scott Mendenhall and Faith. I think we have pictures. Do we have any directions over there? You can go subscribe to these things where we post thoughts. Like, this is what you're looking for. We don't... When we took this, it was like day one of kicking this channel off. So we got a lot more videos now. We have 44 subscribers, I think, now. We have one there. Great to go have you subscribe there. If you want to hear things that are going to inspire you, encourage you to pick yourself up, brush your knees off, talk about Jesus and things. Scott Mendenhall and Faith is the place you want to... They're shorts. It's just shorts of what we do on this same set on Sundays. We do an entire Sunday service here at 8 a.m. This Sunday we'll be live here in studio talking about an idea that will make your life better, make you better at life because of trying to be like Jesus. And we don't want to do all that conversation here because you're coming here for the entertainment and fun. And so you can subscribe to the Scott Mendenhall and Faith channel. You can subscribe to Scott Mendenhall and Family channel, where in the works is a family podcast where we're going to give some of the tricks and tips and fails we've done in our parenting over 17 years now. And so we'll give tips that we've seen worked, and really any success we have as parents is really on a platform of a lot of fails, a lot of learns. Don't do that. And so you can subscribe to that, Scott Mendenhall and Family. I don't know how easy it is to find because it's so brand new channels, but you can find the links below in this description. So, but maybe one day there will be some kind of documentary. I got lost in my thought there. I was gonna do I not say it? I'm gonna say this. We were approached years ago when we decided to just vlog and take control of ourselves. We were approached to do a reality TV show. Do you remember that?
Oh, man.
We went all the way through, had lawyers looking at
I couldn't
contracts,
even
and then
imagine.
eventually when I read that I would not be able to choose the days to film,
That would be hard.
I said no.
Yeah.
I didn't want that invasiveness in our family because at the end of the day, we're not looking to be famous or anything other than raise our kids. But if we can inspire people in those moments, man, we want to inspire people. Hey, keep going. Smile even though you've got some bad things going. Lily spoke about skin cancer. We documented that was pretty scary when they were telling you, hey, look, this is the bad kind of skin cancer. Like all skin cancer is bad, but there's some that are just like, hey, it's this spot. It's not going to go anywhere. When you get that, hey, the chances of this being elsewhere, it's scary. And we try to document that back in the day. So anyways, small commercial there.
We had fun. It was fun vlogging.
Yeah.
I mean, I look back and it's like I was just telling Lily, you're in the season of having babies and things like that. Like, we vlogged all the time, so the camera was constantly rolling. It was like a reality TV show.
And it's all
but
on
it's
your channel.
The kitchen's a mess.
I know.
The blankets are all over the place.
Walls are in the middle of
construction.
construction.
Yeah,
whatever.
In that video. Yeah.
Which it's so different now. I think my
with
house
you,
is
like
cleaner.
you go to the old vlogs, like I'm literally in construction mode, but it takes a year to get the kitchen done.
Hilarious.
But it's all filmed, so.
Yeah.
But that's when kids were little, and
It's just life. Like
good.
we like documenting life. Lil, did you find
Your favorite, right?
Okay,
here
here is my favorite. Let's get it on the screen. This is where Joey takes one of the best falls.
so funny.
It's fall time. It's foxtail where you're trying to chase the person with the tail.
Joey's got the tail right now.
You can see it's a real foxtail. I'm a hound. Lily's a hound. And you have 15 minutes to stay away as long as you can. That's the premise of it.
And when Joey starts yelling, it's the best.
He starts taking off, so it's a chase. Now Lily knows there's a chase. Okay, watch this. She misses and falls.
Oh,
A good dive, though. That's an athletic dive off of her one wheel. Now Joey's trying to lose me because I'm catching him. And so he goes into a baseball field, which you would think would be no brain. Boom! And then I'm trying to abort. I'm like, get out of here.
The way you go back.
Because I'm laughing. I'm just laughing. Oh my gosh. So much mud. So much mud on the back of Joey. It's on his hands. Oh my gosh.
Joey
I love
is one
that
of the
guy.
best. Joey, oh man.
Are you kidding me? He keeps saying that. Oh, that's so great.
Good.
Are you serious? So slippery. Yeah, because the field looks so fine.
It looks totally fine.
It
The
hadn't
minute
even
he
rained.
touches it- Oh, that's so
Oh
funny.
man, okay, Lil, you can take that down. You
So
it hadn't
good.
even rained. It was just
So funny.
fall, and it had just finished. It was frozen the night before. Anyways,
It was so thick and muddy.
Oh,
I
man.
think it was just so shocking.
to watch him just go down, you had
Yeah, and you could just see how thick it was. It was
Oh,
like
gosh.
thick mud.
It was so much in his one wheel. Oh man,
Sean
so-
Paul says the belly laughs I had from that video were unreal. I feel like even watching him, anytime you watch that, like you
Yeah.
just need a good laugh.
Funny.
That's a good
those
one. Right
foxtail
there.
races produced
So
laughter
funny.
for
So
most
funny.
of the time.
Well, we just
Wow.
went back and watched a series of the last one wheeler standing, and you guys did the
Yeah.
fox. We had several years of those that are
So fun.
awesome. The
Yeah,
whole
which we
series
have
is
that.
great.
It's hanging up in the studio.
Yeah, and so
The
even
real
the race of
foxtail.
the foxtail on that one is hilarious. Oh, he's working to get it out.
Oh
It's,
no!
He's just destroying his
There's
creations
stuff on
here.
there, these-
Golden WTF
skele-
rail. Oh
no,
no,
the
those
skeleton.
are
the
Th-
7 what
357.
357. See, so we can't remember. But
Legend always remembers.
here's what we got. We've upgraded this because
A
of
few times. We started with a fake one.
fake one. It's a real one.
cannot tell you the story of that.
Yeah, we can't tell you.
Name.
But
Go
with
back
the
and
help
watch
of
vlogs.
Jacob, he came up with an idea. I don't think we've yet to use it with this, but it's a magnet rip away,
Oh,
and so it's genius.
nice.
But we've yet to use it since he's done that, just because we haven't filmed him. So we got to bring it back, and we'll get the kids in it this time.
Yeah.
Got pregnant Lily, so she's not filming at the moment.
I'll do something.
We'll just be there for laughter. But hey, thanks for letting us go down
Oh,
memory
that was
lane
fun,
with you guys
man.
all today. A bit laid back vibes for us. Thank you for all of those that tune in every week, no matter the title. Because you know what? We get it. Some people are here because of the title, and we can do sensational titles of the end of one wheel, and we'll get heaps of people watching, or who's better, Future Motion or Vesk, and we'll get lots of views. But sometimes we just downright just like hanging out with all of you and getting to hear your comments. And the belly laughs, as Sean Paul's saying that, and Garrett and Matthew are just, those are the three that I heard mentioned today from their comments. Just thank you for always tuning in every week. We'd probably, even if you didn't, we'd just sit here and just record ourselves for prosperity reasons, to be able to document life and hairstyles and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's a lot more fun with you guys all involved.
Yeah,
and
so
so,
Super fun.
thank you. Yes, Holly.
You cannot forget Shredfest is coming up.
Thank you.
It's
Yes.
happening. It starts tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Okay, awesome.
I mean, like
Shred the
festival-
Shire?
Yeah.
No, that was the. I'm getting all kind of confused.
What?
Shred the Shark. That was in Europe.
That was a couple weeks
Right?
ago. But it's
This
Shredfest
is-
5. It is a medieval theme, which is so cool.
Did you guys ever go to medieval times in Florida? When
Never.
you lived there?
No.
No.
That's what that makes me think of.
So it starts tomorrow. Can't wait to see the footage. There are ORL points on the line. We are coming to, it is crazy. Summer hasn't even officially kicked off, and we're
And
almost
to the
halfway
close of-
through the ORL season.
Yeah,
That's
wow.
crazy.
Right? We how many more races, Legend, do we have? Can you put up the ORL where points are available? I mean, we're running out of chances for those who are grabbing points. You're running out of things, okay? And so we have all of the season events over to the left. Those three: Let It Ride, Oak City, and Lemonade Float Fest done. Dirt Surfers done. Seek and Shreds this weekend. Wheel Scorcher, and what's something's blocking? Is it the last one? Electric Fest. Yeah, so we only have 3 races left to grab points.
Yeah,
After this
exciting
weekend,
stuff.
2. Whew. Okay, we'll cover all those things potentially next week, as we will be doing camp for real. And sometimes we can't get back in the studio for it, but it might be a short one. Just come in and do a Seek and Shred update, which would be pretty cool to do. So look for those things. Everybody, if you haven't already subscribed to this YouTube channel, what are you doing with your life? Let's get it done. Lily, thanks for being with us.
Yep.
Thanks for being along the journey
Yeah,
on
super fun.
all different phases of this.
Fun to see all the things.
I mean, we got where Lily was single Lily,
Yeah.
dating Lily, single Lily, dating Lily, single lady, dating,
Wow.
marriage,
Just,
baby,
I
puppy,
had a whole list. No.
houses. I mean, we've gone through it with you.
Yeah.
This is
yeah,
great.
It's crazy.
Holly, it's been good to go through
Still
all
here.
8 children,
Still
pregnant,
here.
breastfeeding. Still here. You're not going anywhere.
A fun phase that you all are in now.
Yeah.
Fun phase.
Let's get it. We're here for it, everybody. Thank you for all of your wonderfulness. Have a great One Wheel Wednesday, everybody. We'll
Bye,
see you on the
guys.
next one. Adios.
Adios.